So hello and welcome to FanFormula. I have fulfilled a promise that I'm actually going to be dressed and makeup and hair done and everything. So 1-0 to my New Year's resolutions. Also joining me today in a kind of doubleness is the dog. She's very sleepy, so I do apologise. This is my mum's dog. This is Pops. Oh God, she made a brick. It's not good when you're lying on his side. You can tell I've had some Christmas chocolate. Say hello, puppy. Hello, this is Puppy. She's tired, so she might not be taking part. She doesn't love being on camera, so I'll put her back down and stop talking in that baby voice that I do when I talk to the dog. I'm tired. Yes, you are. Right, so Poppy's now probably going to wander off and ruin the shot for about 20 minutes. So wait till she settles down. And yeah, we'll discuss Formula One. So it's part 3. So we're talking about McLaren. Oh, sorry, I'm too old to lay like this. McLaren, Sauber, Toro, Rosso, and HRT. So let's start off. So McLaren, oh, very much a disappointment, really, weren't they? First half of the season, pretty good. You know, they were good in race wins. They were poor in pit stops. They tried a lot of new things out that they should have tried out in the winter, and that cost them heavily later on in the season. Jensen, again, suffered quite a lot. To be honest, both him and Lewis suffered quite a lot with the car. They had a few technical failures, a few crashing outs. It just wasn't consistently a good year. And obviously, halfway through the year, we could see the cracks with Lewis as well. And the giveaway was the sending off of that telemetry on Twitter to 1 million people. And he's not been happy for a long time. So I'm quite glad he's going really to Mercedes. And I'm really looking forward to Perez next year. But McLaren need to step up really and iron out those flaws from last year, those little niggles, and if they can do that, then next year should be a great year for McLaren. Sauber are, without doubt, one of my favourite teams. They've been one of my favourite teams for a long time. Love the combination of Kobayashi and Perez. Obviously, we saw how great Perez was. Yes, he had his podium positions and, you know, he did really well. But Kobayashi wasn't exactly slack either. He got a podium out of it, and it's a shame that he doesn't have a drive for next year because I really like Kobayashi. I think he's really maturing as a driver. I'm loving what Sauber have done with their little budget, and I literally I'm well excited for next year if Sauber can keep that momentum up. But losing Perez is, we won't know for certain whether it's a massive loss or not. But we've got Hulkenberg, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, Sauber is definitely one of the teams I like the most. Toro Rosso. Now, Toro Rosso, where were they for the first 3 quarters of the season? I don't think I even saw. Every week. Daniel Ricciardo, Daniel Ricciardo and Jev. Where were they? Picking up skank points here, there, everywhere. Bottom of all the midfield teams apart from the 3, you know, HRT, Caterham and Marussia. Dreadful. They did pick up in the last, say, about 5 races of the season, but by then it was majorly too late for them to even consider battling some of the more midfield teams. Poor run, poor show really. They need some work. Now they're keeping both them two for next year, so I think it's a very good chance for them to improve. But Toro Rosso have become one of those teams where they're just neutral. They just seem to stagnate. They're not improving. They've just died and hit the flat line of disappointment. So I'm hoping for better results from them next year. And of course, HRT. Well, we knew that was going to be a disaster, didn't we? That was written all over it. It's like USF1 all over again. HRT moved all their people to Madrid only to not get any money and sacked them all 6 months later. They're no loss to Formula One, which is a massive shame for me to say. I hate even saying that because no team should be a loss. But HRTR, they didn't make road cars. They didn't make a car for Formula One. They were shoddy. They were the running-in joke of Formula One. And after 3 years, they're still not improved nowhere. Not even close to Caterham and Marussia. Yes, Marussia. Why can't I say those 2 words? 2 words. It's not exactly hard. They haven't improved nowhere near to their standards. And even they're struggling by our standards. So, it was time. They've had 3 years. They had a good run at it. You know. What can you say? I just feel sorry for the people who've lost their jobs out of it, to be honest. They're no loss, really, HRT. But will be a shame, because who's Carter Kane going to drive into now? You know, just be us on the roads. Disappointment. Major disappointment. So yeah, that's my part 3. So now when you see my 3 videos in a line, it goes from pyjamas and no makeup to wet hair to actually made up. So, you know, consistency across the board there, I see. But yeah, that's about it really for FanFormula this week. I've not got a lot to say. You know, that's it really. I'm looking forward to other things. I don't know what I'm doing. Talking crap. It's been a long day. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I also want to say, that's stuff that I want to say. I'm at the Autosport show on Saturday, which is the 12th. Not sure about what time I'm going to be there and stuff, but I am there. I'm going with the boy. Going with the boyfriend. So I will be about. So if you follow me on Twitter, that's Griffiny, let me know if you're about, because there's some of you I haven't met yet. I would really like to meet. But I do apologise in advance if you see me blatantly flapping my arms and bingo winging because I've seen someone remotely famous. And if you see a boy looking very disappointed and depressed next to me, that's my boyfriend who's had to deal with me fangirling for probably about 5 hours. So, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, if you're about, tweet me. You know where I am. I'm at Scriffany. Tweet me and I'll come and meet you. And I'll come and see you and you can laugh about things that I'm wearing or doing. So yeah, I'm going to go, and I don't know what Pops is doing. She's probably asleep. But yeah, so I'm gonna say bye, Pops. I'm gonna say bye. I'm gonna be like one of them people. No, look, she's not having it. No, she's not having it. She's tired. No, she's not saying bye. So I'll say bye instead. So from Papa, mwah, and me, I will see you next week. So bye. Mwah.